but look at the price action, bro. Like, what can I tell you? This shit is ass. This shit is straight dookie cheeks, bro. I'm not, like, I don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
We ended up shorting, where was it?
This is ass. Don't tell me you shorted this, bro. Diego, don't tell me you shorted this one. Yo, I was good this year, bro. Low, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. Man, look at this, man. Look at this, y'all. What can I tell you? $190. You know what I'm saying? So it was a pretty good day, pretty solid day. I'm gonna go ahead and break down everything that I was seeing today, shit that I wanted to see, what I was looking for, what I stayed out of, and we can start off with what you already know, our friendly neighborhood dollar. You know what I'm saying? So looking at dollar, basically with dollar today, let me go in and take these off real quick. I was basically looking at dollar to go higher today. I was thinking that maybe it can run out buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity up here, right? If you go to the hourly time frame, right? Actually, before we go to the hourly time frame, we have this daily fair value gap that price was utilizing, right here, looking for it to potentially draw higher. Go to the hourly time frame. You can see that on the hourly we took out Asia session and London session lows, right? And then we had a market maker buy model going higher. We also left previous daily low intact, right? And was looking at this high as the draw on liquidity, right? So with that being said, same thing with euro. If you go look at euro, right? Looking at euro also took out this Asia session high, left previous daily high intact, and then we also was looking for it to run lower. We are also playing inside of this daily fair value gap, volume imbalance to go lower and maybe go for the previous daily low. So that's what I was looking for with those. You can see we also have liquidity being generated. Look, swing low, right? Actually, this low ran out liquidity, so it would be this low, and then this low if we close this day out with a low. Right, let's go to ES. I'm telling y'all right now, bro, I stayed the fuck out of indices. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking at possibly entering on a long, but as you can see, right, I'm looking at this daily candle. I wanted to see it go higher, see if we could get up into here. If you guys watch my pre-week outlook, my outlook video, if you guys watch my outlook video, you guys can see what I was basically looking for this week. Right, but let's go to the hourly time frame. You can see that, yeah, we did run out Asia low, and I wanted to be a buyer today. I wanted to see if we could keep going higher, because what can I tell you, every day we've been going up. Like you could just look at it, you know what I'm saying? We've been going up. So I wasn't trying to call a top here, and then you can see this daily candle also, like, it gave a little wick. I thought it was a no wick at first, never mind. But yeah, I was looking for it to start going higher, but at the same time it could go lower for today, you know what I'm saying? But look at the price action, bro. Like, what can I tell you? This shit is ass. This shit is straight dookie cheeks, bro. I'm not, like, if I wanted to buy, I don't feel comfortable buying nothing in here. Even the same thing with NASDAQ, nothing in here. I don't feel comfortable buying shit in here. I just wanted to see it. I just wanted to see like some type of sell side liquidity being ran, maybe during news and shit. You know, we got that Fed interest rate and shit coming out later. So, you know, but this is just straight dookie cheese. Like, do you really want to risk the mental capital trading inside of this? Not me, bro. Like, I don't feel like I don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just all it is to it. So the trade that I took today was GU, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly what I took. Let me go ahead and do this. All right, so right here we took GU. Basically I put in a sell limit here, and we took out previous daily high and left basically a S&T with EU and a dollar. If you guys want to go look at dollar and EU, you could go see that. We'll go over it after this video, but you can see that I entered off the breaker, wanted to see price start continuing down here, and notice I'm getting in at an efficient price. You can see that the midnight open price is here, and I'm getting in at the premium of this daily candle, looking for this daily candle to expand and go bearish, right? So that's the plan. I entered as price came back up. This 10 o'clock was like straight news. But yeah, so basically I was getting a good amount of okay, here we go, right here. So see that daily candle right there, looking for this daily candle to start drawing towards here, because we're at a premium, right? If you watch my weekly outlook video, you'll understand my mindset going into this. So yeah, a little bit of SMT with EU. I entered this trade on all my accounts, the 600k account. So basically I'm trading the 600k account right now, 600k challenge with Apex, basically 300k accounts. And then I'm also trading with the Forex prop firm TFT, which is a 50k. And then my funded price action account with Apex, which is a 50k. So I'm in on all of those accounts. Basically there's SMT with EU after we ran out previous daily high. Look at the liquidity built up right here. Right, so just expecting it to go lower, get down into there, this previous day, this daily candle to keep expanding lower, right? I mean, well, to turn bearish, right? We at least get back to midnight open price. I want to see if we can start expanding. So we started expanding here, you know what I mean? It started looking really, really, really good. Like this was gonna be a good trade, you know what I mean? Like it was looking good. What can I tell you, right? But at the end of the day, you know, you got to deal with a little bit of pullback, because look, there's no top wicks on these candles. I was anticipating maybe for price to come up into here and give it a top wick right here, but I was like, it could do that, but all it did was IFED this, and then now I was looking for expansion here, right? But notice how there's no top wick here now, so I'm like, okay, they might have to give it a top wick up here too. You know what I'm saying? I hate when candles are formed with no top fucking wicks, bro. Like smart, like come on, bro. Come on, algorithm, like give it a top wick, bro. I'm tired of top wicks, bro. Like goddamn, especially if it's in my direction. I want to see it. I like top when there's no top wick as a draw. Like say if this was like right here, like say if I was in a buy right here, this top wick could be a draw if there was no wick over here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. That was a horrible example. Just ignore that. Back to the trade. So we started getting some more expansion. Started getting some nice closes right here. This right here. I think I wasn't paying attention to much of this price section right here, so I can't tell you how I was feeling. I wasn't even looking at the chart much, but right here, just looking at it now, it would have been nice to see it expand, but I was giving them room for it, maybe to give it a top wick right here and the candle to come up and fill in this and then leave. But I guess it just started leaving right there, right? So you can see you got this low right here. Hold on, what am I doing? So yeah, you got this low right here. Looking to see if price can go through that low. So at this point in time, I want to see if price can close through that low, right? Also got a volume imbalance right there. Price is coming up into. I'm not marking it out, but I'm looking at that area, like I can see it. You know what I mean? Also, this inversion, this FEG right here, I didn't mark it out yet, but I'm paying attention to it, right? See if price can get through there as a draw for right now for this candle. So basically, this is like a market maker sell model. If I want to be honest, it's a market maker sell model, like original consolidation, reaccumulation, smart money reversal, redistribution, and there's gonna be possibly another redistribution here, I forgot. But yeah, so basically we got into that fair value gap right here. Midnight open price is also right a little close. We didn't hit midnight open price yet, so but we're very close to it. So you can see I'm up 2,647 on the account, right? I got to midnight open price. We're coming around 11:45, so about 15 minutes left until basically 12 o'clock, which is lunch. So right now I got a good lion's portion of the move. As you can see, you look at this account, there's the TFT account right there. So we're up 3,260, up basically what, $630, $620 I think. But yeah, nah, price was just this was a good move. Listen, people who were trading indices, this is why I touch multiple, like Forex, I touch GU and EU too, is because sometimes when indices are ass, I can at least, I got something to go, like, this is what feeds me when indices are ass. But as you can see, right, we're coming into 11:59. We're starting to get some expansion here. Expanded through 12 o'clock. And I was just like, bro, I was just thinking about, like, just cutting it at a certain point, because I'm like, okay, it's 12 o'clock. I already got a good lion's portion on the move. I already got that daily candle expansion, right? It doesn't have to get down to this low, right? So I just went ahead and took it right there. Took it on all my accounts, right? Got out of there, journaled the trade, and then we ended out the day on the price action account, $2,689, and on the TFT account, we're up $3,397, which all I need is $600 more to pass the first phase of this TFT account. And then once I pass the first phase, move on to the second phase, crush the second phase, and then we get funded that. But you guys can see it hit my full T. It would have hit my full 1 or 2. But at the same time, I don't need to be greedy. I don't need to. I got the lion's pushing the move. I'm not beating myself up because it hit my full TP and I didn't get my full TP. Okay, it was 6 o'clock. I'm exiting based off of time. It didn't have to go get down into here. You know what I'm saying? But here's the previous daily high, and then here's EU's previous daily high. You can see that it did not take out the previous daily high on EU. So that was the SMT there. Look at dollar. So previous daily low, didn't take out the previous daily low, but did take out Asia low, right? So everything looked good, right? GU almost came up to 1 standard deviation as well. So it's at a very, very high premium. I could have really entered off of the turtle suit, but at the same time, it's a Monday. I want to get a feel for what price is gonna do. At the time that I was looking at this and wanted to kind of analyze and see where it's going. I didn't know if it was gonna keep going higher or not. You know what I mean? And EU, if EU was gonna keep continuing up towards the previous daily high, and it'd be the Six Sister approach. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being SMT to go lower, this could have been a Six Sister approach that EU could just be lagging behind. So at the same time, I needed that confirmation right here, right? Which was all I needed. And it was just a solid day. So yeah, that's it. We could go ahead and get right into the a reaction video, see what's going on with that. Before I do this reaction video, y'all, you know, Italian type place, type shit. Oh. Italian type place. So yeah, right before the reaction video, we about to be a little big bag, get some pizza. You know what I'm saying?
This one.
I'm gonna show y'all the pizza after the pizza is done. Oh yeah, it's this one right here. This one. Yeah. This the real deal, you feel me? Straight bit backing. I'm telling y'all. Y'all see the pizza, man. And we got the juice. Got the juice type shit. You know, we got old famous Italian people, you know what I'm saying? Like right over the wall. Yup. But she putting pecan sauce right all over it. You know what I'm saying? So we got the pecan sauce. Which side you get it on? You got it on this side?
A bunch.
A bunch?
All over, babe.
All over? Alright, bet. Say less.
We should have brought my chili plate.
Alright, yeah. Y'all see that? It's about to be fire. Watch this. First bite. Here y'all go.
Oh my gosh. I'm stealing all the chorizo.
It's good. What can I tell you? Shit good as hell. You know, we reward ourselves with pizza when we have a good trade day, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Alright, now that we done smashing that pizza, we are reacting to Diego Barrera getting wrecked in choppy trading conditions. Let's get it.
How we doing today, man? We had a pretty frustrating day, right? A frustrating day. Why? Because today's price action was actually horrible. I don't think anybody could take a winning trade today. Right? I don't think so. Because today was a Monday and we had Wednesday FOMC. I don't think anyone can take winning trades this whole week.
I got me a dub today. Fortunately.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm so used. I've been getting on TikTok recently, and it's just all rage bait on there. It's just all rage bait. I was hoping I'd say something that maybe made you upset, and then you want to comment on this video, right? But in all seriousness, Today was a tricky day. Today was a tricky day. We do have FOMC on Wednesday, and that's going to make me not trade on Wednesday morning. I'm not trading on Wednesday morning at all.
Hell yeah, me neither. I ain't touching that shit. I'm telling you.
No combine, no XFA. I'm not trading FOMC morning. I will never do that again. Tuesday, tomorrow, I expect it to be a little bit lower probability because, again, we have FOMC on Wednesday. And this is the hardest part.
Hell yeah, you got to really be careful tomorrow because it's a high-impact news tomorrow. Wednesday. So you really got to be careful tomorrow.
Part with trading is, again, I got chopped up today on a day where I probably shouldn't have taken a trade. But...
Hell yeah, Dookie cheeks.
Right? Obviously, I'll go over the trades I took.
That shit straight Dookie cheeks.
But I do kind of want to I want to talk about why I
Bro, look at the price action. That's why I didn't touch it. Straight Dookie
today to be
cheeks.
lower probability, which is why we didn't take an XFA trade, but we kind of got cooked on the Alpha Futures account, on that account, and we'll kind of go over that, or we will go over that. But coming into the day, I had a loose bias, right? I was saying that on the hourly chart, right? If you look at this hourly, I wanted to see us maybe continue lower to here or here before the week to just rebalance to send us higher this week. But when you look at the hourly here, and we're in this gap, this hourly gap right here, you can look at this chart, and if you told me when we were here pre-market, if you told me we would rip up here or we would sell off here, I would believe either way, right? Why? Because we're in the middle of just a key area where if we're either going to continue lower here and start displacing lower, or we're going to start displacing back to the upside.
Yeah, I was bullish until price really closed through here. Once price had closed, if price would have closed through here, I would have been bearish.
Looking back now, this is actually a pretty bullish looking chart, right? A resweep of these lows inside the hourly gap here. I wanted to see us get above these highs to then go short. What I should have been doing was looking to take trades towards these highs because it just was a lot more conviction. When we look at the 5-minute, these are the days where I always say these are days where you will blow accounts, where the 5-minute is just everywhere and there's no fair value gaps, there's no displacement, and you can just get cooked. We end up making equal highs.
Whoever traded this today, bro, yeah.
Should have instantly not taken shorts. I took some shorts after these equal highs gets made. This is why I didn't short though on my XFA, is because we had equal highs here, right? I'm not going to short equal highs. Equal high with Asia high. I'm not going to short that ever. But what did we do?
The short wasn't bad though. Like short ideas, especially based off the liquidity, how it was printing. Like the buys were printing, the short idea wasn't that bad.
We let the market start selling,
I ain't gonna lie.
And we ended up taking our first short right here. Right when we inversed this
crazy.
2-minute gap, or got close to inversing the 2-minute gap.
Hey, that's not bad though. That's not bad. This is not bad because he had his stops up here, and then you're looking for that fair value gap to hold in this all of that range.
I end up shorting.
You can at least
Why
get
should
like
I
one
not
or
have
two.
shorted this trade? Because we ended up putting an SMT here. ES was nowhere to be seen on this low. If we look at ES, we were just nowhere near this low right here. We had a massive SMT. This is actually where you could have gone wrong.
Let's go to the trade video.
I really wanted this trade. It never ended up triggering, and we actually go long from here. So this is actually something that I think Justin took. I think Justin took a long in this area. We had an SMT with these lows. We had displacement higher, and we pulled back to the gap, and we started getting displacement again. This is actually not a bad long either, right? There's a lot of good opportunities. Again, today is a day where there's good opportunities. It was just really hard.
Wait, one long you took, Diego? Okay, here
we
goes
ended up
short.
being down
Okay,
at
here we go.
$1,230. And we'll kind of show you guys. We did make a mistake, or not a mistake, but we did. I'll show you how I managed the losses, right? So we end up taking this trade. We end up getting in here, right? Not a great trade, not a
It didn't really close completely through that gap though.
horrible trade. We
yeah.
have the break-even point here.
Yeah, the entry wasn't that great.
And again, when it gets really close to taking out that low, I should have probably moved to break-even, considering we had such a big SMT right there. But look how quick this is. And this is the thing. Look how quick this is. Look how quick we go down here and then we rebalance right up. So then at this point, I noticed the SMT. I wanted to potentially close the trade or go break even, but it's already back at break even. So I'd have to just close the trade for a small loss. And it's more so we got the 3-minute close. We have this big inversion right here on the 3-minute. I would like to see price continue to go lower, right? This still looks good. Mechanically, this looks good. There's some things wrong with it. And And I'll take the stop out here.
The reason why I would rather enter somewhere near this FEG or somewhere in here is because I can keep my stop above this high, because sometimes price likes to go up, dig up deep into there, and then still go lower.
I'll show you. I end up closing the trade when we get this move up.
But yeah, right there.
Close the trade.
That was a good close. That wasn't a bad
there's
close.
nothing in my. We lose 118 on that trade. What was wrong with this trade?
He. The fact that you closed early, that's pretty solid.
We have equal highs. I cannot
solid.
short with equal highs. Cannot short with equal highs. Cannot short with equal highs. No matter how good this looks mechanically, the 3-minute inversing right here, this looks great. But guess what? We can't short the equal highs, so we got cooked on that. Where was our next trade?
Oh yeah, it was equal highs up here. So that was a bad trade.
That we took another $100 loss on. We ended up shorting. Where was it?
This is ass. Don't tell me you shorted this, bro. Diego, don't tell me you shorted this one.
Right, we got a nice. We got a run above. We finally ran the equal highs, and we get a close below here. I'll just pull up this trade as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, this right here. This is straight Dookie cheat. Don't ever take trades like inversion FEGs when you got choppiness like this going through it. You want to see clean, like, boom, like, ICT's Venom model that he's been showing, kind of like that. That's the type of, like, inversion you want to see quick. It quickly get through that inversion. Not like this. That's just asking to get swept again.
Highs, and we get a close
That's just asking
here.
to get swept again, bro.
Trade as well. We'll go over this one, and we get in the trade, and we're down, and we get in the trade, and let's see how this thing performs.
Oh man. Oh yeah, you rushed that one. Wait,
right
no, you
here.
didn't. No, you didn't. Okay.
Trade runs against us a little bit.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We're just holding.
It's not. It's good that he waited for that close, but it's just this. No, you don't want to take no sells like this at all. Like relative equal highs, none. No go. Choppiness through whatever PD inversion PD array you looking for, that's not enough bearish. Like that's not smart money is not telling you that they're in this move right here. You feel
Never
me?
quite. It doesn't get lower from here, and then as soon as we get this displacement candle, I close the trade. Very happy with that close. Minimize the loss. We don't need.
But he minimized the loss because he knew it wasn't a good trade. Okay, that's solid.
Stop out.
That's solid.
And then what do? Same idea. I still want to see us go lower. We resweep this high, right? So we resweep.
This one's better. This one's better right here. Inversion right here. That's better.
The hourly gap that we were looking for. And we have a nice inversion right here. I end up taking this trade off of that.
Yeah.
Gap right here.
And me, I'm making sure I get inside of that
This
FEG.
one actually ends up running for us a little bit.
Yeah.
$22. It ends up, before we got in, we started down $222. We end up getting in. It ends up stalling around for a little bit. Kind of trades up. Holds the fair value gap really well. At live time, this is a really good hold. And I need to see some sort of displacement lower. We end up closing lower. We start running lower, and then we take a little bit of time to get the break even. A little bit of stress here. Trail my stop loss to this high, which is fine, right? This really shouldn't come back up here.
Yeah.
And this is where, again, a lot of dilemmas start being had. I have my 3 take profits here that if we got hit, which it didn't end up hitting, which was 65. And I believe 65 didn't end up.
Yeah, I was in this. I watched him take this.
Getting hit. We'll look at that. Shoot. Okay, let's see. 65. So we would have been almost ticked, right? This is where the 65 is. We would have not caught it on this low. This is 65 right here. So we would have not.
So he got TP, yeah. So he got TP.
Unlocking the account.
He got
so
TP
I still
all
won
there,
off
yep.
there. Why? Because it doesn't have to go anywhere.
Nah, this was a solid trade. This was a solid trade that he took right here. This right here was straight ass. And then taking relative equal highs, you already know how that's gonna go. I don't know where it was. I forgot where it was, but if it's relative equal highs, I'm not selling. If it's relative equal lows right below me, I'm not buying. Simple as that.
So I'm gonna take something off of the market.
If it's choppy like this, I'm not taking this shit. I'm telling you.
Remove $50 of the loss from today. I removed it, right? Took $50 back from the market. And now I can leave my stop break even, and it'll feel better if it stops me at a break even. I don't have to be as concerned with losing 200 on the day. I can just step away. And cool, I made a little bit back. At least this trade was worth something, right? At least this trade ended up being worth something. Then what do? It starts displacing lower. And I end up scaling one more off here.
Okay.
When we bounced
Yup.
up, right when we bounced
Yup.
up, I just end up dragging this take profit, or no, it ends up tagging me. I guess.
And I
don't
know that felt
See.
good too, just to take
I end up
that
dragging
one
it
off.
right here. I take
Took
one
that
more
one
off.
off.
So now we've locked in $111
Yup.
loss, which means that we've made back.
Now mentally you're a little bit more you don't have as much anxiety. You're not too locked in onto the trade because you took something off there. You feel me? Now you got the little runner to do whatever it's gonna do because it doesn't have to go up. I mean, it doesn't have to continue to go down. You feel me? It could come back up. Look how long it took. This is like a high resistance type of run right here. So it could always go back up. So you could take something off. It doesn't have to completely hit, especially if you feel like you have a little bit of anxiety. You scared of the you're too involved in the trade to where you care about the outcome too much. You feel me? So
$111. So at least we made back half the losing day. And then I think I end up taking off one more, or no, I end up moving my stop loss here. So we're locking in $50 more. If we hit this take profit, we'll be even on the day. And if we hit this, we'll be down 60 and I'm locking my account. So what happens? It ends up running against me.
Yep.
And we end up getting stopped out. And we locked the account after getting $60 loss. And I'm super happy with that. That is improvement for me. Could we have done better on this trade? Yes. Or not even really too much better. But what could we have done? What was going through my mind? When we were down here, if I held my contracts, I could have closed this trade for an even day so that I wouldn't have been down at all. I could have been down 0 on today because we got him with 4 micros.
Yep.
And the trade ended up running. We got him with 4 micros, and the trade does end up.
W trade. What can I say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to touch this shit today, but you know, he did take 2 losses that he shouldn't have taken though. Like those 2 losses, he has to filter that out of his of the trades. I mean, of the trades that he took today. If he filter out those 2 Dookie cheek ass trades, this could have made him some money today. You feel me? He could have been up for today, but you know, you gotta practice filtering out dumb, goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Or taking goofy shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's really all of the video though. I think he's talking about the trade a little bit more. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm going to just end the video off right there. You guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.